I've always wanted a dog, but really conventional parents, you know, Asian parents, they didn't let me have a dog. But I had a bird, and there's some videos on the internet with the bird on my shoulder while I'm playing guitar and stuff like that. But I had a bird, but it was like a doggy bird. I mean, what I mean by like
tricks or
the bird would fly over and lay on my shoulder. So it wasn't just like a normal bird, but yeah.
That's close.
Yeah, yeah.
So how are you picked to play Trent? Like, what was the audition process like?
So I was actually on the set in China on another movie, a movie that I was like, you know, fighting and doing all this stuff, and then I got a call from the director Gail, and she told me about the character Trent, and when I first heard about that, I was like, whoa, this guy's just like really similar to me. And then I read the script and I was like, wow, this story is amazing. And next thing I knew, I was filming, and it was an amazing experience. And now I'm here, watching myself on the big screen, and it's an amazing thing.
Eyebrowless? No eyebrows.
Oh, eyebrowless, yes. And it's my first time doing that. Yeah.
Yeah, how was that? Was it like a bald cap or like what?
I actually shaved. I'm just kidding.
Wow.
They're all like, no, you didn't.
Damn, I was like, committed. All right.
No, it was actually it was a bald cap, which took 3 hours to put on, and then 1 hour to take off. So every day we would have to spend an extra 4 hours to do the bald cap, and it was actually like really kind of like unbelievable, because it looked so real that everybody around me was like looking at me kind of weird, you know. But it really helped me get into the character, because once you have that on and you see yourself in the mirror, it's like, wow, like you just get into character right away. So, yeah.
So you said earlier that you felt kind of similar to Trent's character. In what ways did you feel like you guys are similar?
I mean, the sexiness. I'm just no, well, as you see, like Trent, which, you know, the young Trent, played by Ian, he's amazing, by the way, he's so cute. But when Trent first starts off, he's like, you know, really nerdy, and all he does is study all day. But I was kind of like that in the sense that I started with classical music, and all I did when I was younger was just play the violin, and then Trent kind of makes his transition after, you know, years of separation with CJ, and he becomes a little more stylish with the girlfriend, and I sort of made that similar transition, and into the whole K-pop world, and yeah, so there are a lot of similarities there. Yeah.
Interesting. Well, so we all know that your background is in music. What was it like making the transition into acting?
I think the important thing here is that I realized halfway through shooting this film that there aren't any opportunities for Asians to be on the big screen. And then yeah, that's right. And then I soon realized that, you know, this film isn't just about me, but it's about I think this will open the doors for a lot of other Asian actors, actresses, or musicians even, to do more activities in Hollywood. So I was like, damn, Henry, you got to do a good job, because it's not only about me anymore. So I'm just really happy. Like, I'm really happy this film is coming out, not only for my sake, but just for I think everybody. Yeah. Thank you.
So how did you go about training to start acting? Because, I mean, did you have acting training before? Did you start preparing for, you know?
Well, for this role,
yeah.
I mean, it was pretty much, you know, just had to be really, really natural. But the hard thing was, of course, the cancer, those scenes. So I had to do a lot of, I watched a bunch of YouTube videos, like kind of just seeing how cancer patients act, and then and then I realized that the cancer patients actually act really positively about life, and I was like, wow. And then there's a lot of research done in that sense. Yeah.
Just very curious, which part of your life did you feel like was the most fun to do? Because you played a high school kid, and you played all the way up to when you had kids.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh yeah, that was yeah. Strange to watch.
Did you find one that was like the most challenging or the most fun?
Actually, so I played high school Trent, the middle Trent, and the
Father Trent.
The father Trent. It was really strange. Yeah. I heard you all laughing when you guys saw it coming out doing the father Trent, but the high school Trent was actually really interesting. What I did was I spent a lot of time with Ian Chen, the little Ian Chen there. So I would just see how he acted and everything. He'd be like, he'd do these certain gestures with his hands and his face, and I kind of just purposely spent a lot of time with him, and then I kind of just imitated him. But that was really interesting. Father, that was just strange. I couldn't believe that was actually strange. Yeah, but I think did I look like a father? No. No.
A+ for everyone.
Call me daddy.
We gonna cut that one out. Nobody record this.
All right. Damn. Okay. Sorry.
We went there. Sorry.
Okay, I had to do it. All right.
So, what was it like working with everyone in the cast? Like, were there like special moments?
Working with the cast. It was. I think working with the dogs was the most it was just amazing working with them because we'd be acting in a scene and then there's this little dog just looking up at you like this, and so then I think the hardest thing was just to resist petting them. So then there were so many cuts where it was like we're acting and then the dogs are like this, and then we just be like, okay, I'm sorry, I've just gotta pet them like that. But that in a sense made it really easy to act, because when you're acting with dogs, they're just so real. Everything is real with them, and you're just forced to kind of act to them, to their cuteness and everything. But there were certain scenes when it was just like the scene when CJ was lying down with the dog. Oh yeah. But no, there's so the dog's supposed to just be calm, but then he sniffs like bacon or something, and he just runs out. So there were a lot of those, and it's just, but it is keep your focus, and yeah, that was pretty interesting. But it was always fun in games, like on set. It was just it was really fun.
Do you have a favorite moment or a favorite day on set?
Favorite moment? I mean, did you guys like that kiss? Yeah. No.
Tell us about the kiss. Tell us.
The kiss? It was good. I don't know. No, it was the kiss.
Were you nervous? How was it doing a kiss scene?
It was intense. No. Yeah. No. Sorry.
Was it more than one take?
Was more than one take?
Yeah.
Tell you the truth, I was a little shy in the beginning. It wasn't like what you saw in the beginning. We actually did it very shyly. Is that a word? We were just kind of like, not really. I'm trying to explain myself. No. So what happened? We did it one time, and then the writer and the director was like, hey, I think it should be a little more intense because everyone's rooting for you too. So then I'm like, okay, I got it. And then I went back, and then then we did it again. And then, but I think it worked out. I think because everybody, I think when you watch the movie, you're just waiting for Trent and CJ to like finally lick faces, right? Yeah, that was an experience. Yeah.
Wow, what a way to end. So that's unfortunately all the time we have for questions. But please give a round of applause for Henry.
Thank you. And please spread the word. Do whatever you guys need to do. Do all the hashtags. You know, A Dog's Journey, amazing movie, whatever. You know, tell all your friends and yeah, hashtag. Yeah, dude, just do a bunch.
Hashtag Dog's Journey.
Yeah, everything. Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Emily.
Thank you. Oh, and there's an after party at Mama Lion's. If you're old enough to drink, please come.
Yep. Thank you, everybody, and have a safe trip home. Yeah.
Claudia